디베이트를 하는 과정이 그렇게 길지 않은 2주간의 과정이었음에도 불구하고 눈에 띄게 성장한 아이들이 있는데 그 친구들이 이제 이 디베이트를 통해 본인이 이만큼을 해내고 있구나 하고 뿌듯함과 동시에 조금 더 발전해 나가고 싶은 그런 동기부여가 되었으면 좋겠습니다.
안녕.
이거 뭐야? 하나색인 거 같아.
우주야!
우주야!
Second thing, what should we do? We should wear the microphone. When we wear the microphone, what do we not do?
침
We don't touch. Okay, we don't touch the microphone. What is the last thing that we have to remember? Do not look at the camera.
Oh, okay. Then how about like this?
Don't do it. No. Okay, please. Okay, let's move.
제이든이랑 색깔이 달라. 풀리지 않으면
얘들아, 너희 평가 요소 확인해. 이거 평가받을 거야 오늘. 3 minutes?
Already ready.
Oh, thank you, Jayden. 30 seconds. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute. You can make a strategy for your team. Everyone ready? Can I begin? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our Lingobrich English School debate on whether violent video games should be allowed for sale. We have two teams today. Team Blueberry on the government bench. And Team Mean Chocolate on the opposition bench. 1, 2, 3. Very good job. Team Blueberry will argue in favor of allowing violent video games for sale. And Team Mean Chocolate will argue against it. Each team will have a chance to present their arguments, and then we'll have a short rebuttal. Let's begin with Team Blueberry. Please introduce yourself and present your first argument.
Thank you, moderator. Hi, I'm Jayden and I'm on Team Blueberry. We believe that violent video games can be allowed for sale. In Journal of Health, it says 61.9% of boys played games to help themselves relax. 47.4% of people played violent video games because the game helped them get my anger out.
Hi, I'm Jimin and I am on Team Mint Chocolate. We think that violent video games shouldn't be allowed for sale. Ohio State University conducted a study and concluded that people who have a thrifty lifestyle of playing violent video games may come to see the world as a hostile and violent place.
I think that violent video game players know the difference between virtual violence in the context of a game and suitable behavior in the real world. Kids see fantasy videos all the time, from the famous fantasy series Tom and Jerry to Minions. It shows that they have the ability to distinguish fantasy from reality because the violent video games give reward to those who perform violent action in a game, and this could aggravate players' aggressions. 73 games, which means 90%, provide the rewarding of injuring other characters, and 56 games reward the players when they are killed other characters.
겁나 줄 알았어.
Hello, I'm Ella, and I'm on Team Blueberry. We think that we can learn what is bad by playing the game because you don't commit crimes. For example, in 2019, juvenile arrests for violent crimes were all-time low, a decline of 50% since 2006. In 2020, Americans spent $5.6 billion on video game hardware, accessories, and assorted content.
That's a very impressive research. Thanks for all the numbers.
Hi, I'm Judy and we think violent video games can cause real-life violence. In one research, participants were asked to play a video game which the main character used violent action, and after playing the game, they judged how unjustified some real-life criminals.
As a result, participants will be more acceptable to crimes and criminals after playing the violent video game.
Wow, that's very different from what Ella suggests, right? Interesting. Okay, you two can come down. Awesome work. Our second speakers from each team will exchange questions and answers. You may begin when you're ready, Emma.
Okay. You said that violent video games give reward to those who perform violent actions in a game. According to Fisher-Price Toy Company, violent video games are kind of fantasy and kids can distinguish fantasy from reality and it prevents them from copying video game violence in real life. Because of this, I think kids cannot perform violent actions in a game. What do you think about it?
I think that it's not right because in one study, if you play violent video games 20 minutes in a day, do that for 3 days, you get affected by fantasies.
Oh, okay.
However, that doesn't happen to unviolent video games. So these violent video games could make the players do a violent action.
Well, Stella has listed more negative lists
Okay.
of consequences of playing violent video games.
Okay.
Now, do you agree with her?
Maybe.
Okay, now Stella can answer the question to Emma.
What?
No, she has many questions.
At the last of your argument, you said that players could know how to deal a situation. However, Dr. Anderson said that the players who play violent video games learn aggressive solution to conflict situation through violent video games. So how do you think about that?
You said that violent video games actually can cause players aggression, but playing violent video games is not the main cause of violent actions in real life. There are two major factors that promote children's aggression and violence. One is stress and other is media. Nowadays, the number and frequency of academic tests have increased. Students' level of stress hormone has risen by about 15% on average in the week when big tests are given. Accordingly, they do not have much time in order to study. For this reason, their violence level could grow. Also, there are lots of media. Media includes lots of violence. 60 of media includes violent articles. To sum up, academic stress and violent media make aggressive students, not violent video games.
Well, Emma has mentioned two other major factors that cause the violence actually and children's aggression, and that's very persuasive.
I saw that article too.
Oh, you saw that too, and you thought that was persuasive too. Very good, nice try. You two just exchanged very awesome quality of opinion, of arguments. We'll go back to our classroom, and I'm going to give you feedbacks for today's debate. 자, 일단 주제 이해도는요, 전원 다 매우 훌륭합니다. 이거 너무 칭찬해주고 싶어요. 다양한 표현 사용하는 거예요. 제이드는 준비한 거 내에서는 완벽했습니다. 그리고 선생님은 라운드 3는 평가 안 하기로 했으니 10. 잘했고요. 엠마 역시 10. 스텔라 역시 10. 엘라 표현 좋습니다. 표현은 좋은데 다양하냐 했을 때 다양성은 좀 떨어져요. 반복이 조금 있어요. 조금. 요렇게 갈 겁니다. 근데 발음 틀린 사람이 여기서 지금 1점씩 깎아낼 거예요. 엘라가 발음을 명확하게 못하는 것들이 많아 선생님이 알아듣는 게 조금 힘들었고요. 그리고 주디도 힘들었고요. 나머지 스텔라랑 제이든께 지민이까지 포함해서 3명 거를 알아듣는 게 가장 클리어했고요. 좋았어요. 자, 토론 매너 갑니다. 너무 적극적이네요, 제이든. 좋아요. 엠마 토론 매너 좋습니다. 제이든 경청 아주 잘하고요. 다 알아들으니까 상대방에 대한 반박도 잘하게 되죠. 엠마 좋았으나 마지막에 살짝 흐트러지셨죠? 엘라도 비슷하고요. 지민이 수시로 아주 시종일 안 늘어.
아니 안 늘은 거.
스텔라 훌륭합니다. 주디 똑같아요. 이거 마음에 안 들어 지금. 지민이 근데 우리 첫 먹 디베이트, 세컨드 먹 디베이트 그 사이사이에 성장한 게 보여서 선생님 그거 하나는 진짜 칭찬해주고 싶어. 네? 스스로 받아들이세요. 그리고 변하길 바랍니다. Ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to stand before you today as we come together to recognize and celebrate the outstanding achievement of these remarkable young debaters at our Lingo브릿지 Speech and Debate Championship.
팀원들이 다 잘해줘서 너무 좋았고 리서치를 다 앞으로는 열심히 하고
스텔라가 반박 준비를 너무 잘해서 멋있었어요.
팀원들이 너무 잘해줘서 고맙고 앞으로 열심히 하겠습니다. Very thankful to my debate teammates, Judy and Jimin, for the best teamwork. And I'm so glad that I'm MVP. I thought I was not good at debate. Thank you for giving this wonderful trophy.
Thank you for giving this amazing award to me. Thanks to Lingo브릿지 and friends. Thank you.